everyone, it's Nick back again, and we're looking at CISCO HEAT. No, this isn't a gay bar, this is CISCO HEAT on the Commodore Amiga, published by ImageWorks in 1991. It's a racing game, if you haven't guessed already. A rather interesting story to this. Yes, you play the role of an officer who has raced his squad car through San Francisco to win the first ever national championship police car steeplechase. Yes, this is actually happening. Also come out on the Atari ST, the Commodore 64, the Amstrad CPC and the ZX Spectrum and the PC as well. And based on the arcade cabinet by Jaleco in 1990. The Amiga version, to be honest, isn't quite much like the arcade version. But it was up against games like Lotus 2 at the time, so let's see how it fares against that. So it's very tough competition. We've got a choice of 2 police cars, and we'll pick this one. Now, if you're going to design a video game in the same era of Lotus 2, you've got to make sure it's brilliant. Oh, yeah. Got 2 gears, like a lot of games of this ilk. Looks very much like Chase HQ. First and second gear, so we have to get to each checkpoint before the time runs out. You can see ticking up in the top left. Now, you probably already noticed, although this drum beat's quite funky, it's quite choppy, this. It doesn't control particularly well either. Now, the 2 cars we had to pick at the start were a Cadillac and some sort of Nissan. I think we might be in the Cadillac at the moment, I'm not sure. But you have to... Lots of undulation on this, so avoid all the police cars and pedestrians. No, not pedestrians. Pedestrian cars or civilian cars. You can get them out of the way by honking your hooter or pressing fire button. There's some very unique 90-degree turns in this as well that look very bizarre. Oh dear, and crashes like that. I think the arcade handled it a bit better. So here we go. It's the first one. Stop. Right. Oh, yeah. I struggle working out how to do that. That's bizarre. That doesn't work, does it? So overall, I think this game is, well, pretty poor. It's better than Moonshine Racers, I'd say that, but it's just too jerky. It got great reviews on the ZX Spectrum, so it'll be interesting to see it on that. But I don't feel it... You know, there are worse games, Crazy Cars 1 and Crazy Cars 2. This is quite good fun, but for all the wrong reasons. It's a bit stingy on your time available as well, so if I don't get very far on this, I do, like I do in a few games, know a cheat mode for keep topping up your time, so I'll use that if I run out of time here, which looks like it's going to be the case, just to see if it's any different between levels. I don't think it is, to be fair. This gets old pretty fast, doesn't it? So if we've run out of time, oh dearie me. So I'll do a bit of editing, and we'll have another go. And we'll be on, well, you'll soon see when the time keeps going up and up and up. So it's how far did I get? Not very far. So I didn't even complete San Francisco bit, the first stage. Got about 3/4 of the way in, it seems. That's a Golden Gate Bridge in the background. ImageWorks 1991, based on the arcade game from 1990. CISCO HEAT. Let's try the other car this time. I'm sure this one handles roughly the same. Yeah, I think this is the Nissan. Go! And we're in the first ever National Championship Police Car Steeplechase. I wonder if there's ever a second one. Now, the arcade version by Jaleco isn't a particularly good arcade game. It's okay. And, yeah, this doesn't represent it very well. Lots of jumping going on. There are tempting bits and pieces, but if you know anything about Lotus Turbo Escape Challenge 2 is up against, yeah. If this game had come out about 4 or 5 years before that time, maybe in 1986, this would have been possibly classed as a good game, but I think it's lacking a bit. The gameplay is quite samey, the controls aren't that responsive, the 90-degree turns are a bit, well, they don't work really. But apart from that, you can have a bit of fun with it, I suppose. We're in Sacrament Street. Sacrilege Street, more like. Right, left it says. Let's see if I can get this right, which I can't. Yes, I've crashed into a building. Hooray! But the graphics, if you could, like, just pause this game for a second and just look at the graphics, you think, oh yeah, that's not too bad. I wouldn't mind having a go at that. But it doesn't move quick enough. Unfortunately. First and second gear, maybe they should have done 5 gears perhaps, which you could have on automatic if necessary. music's getting old, isn't it, quite fast, and the gameplay stays the same, I'm afraid. Lots of straights and undulation, then either a sharp left or a sharp right. Avoid all the traffic before the time runs out. Get to the checkpoints as I total it. Have you seen the time going back up to 59 every now and again? That's me doing that. By pressing T, I think. Nice crossroads. You have to avoid stuff when you go through there. Don't bash into anything. Right, we're in second position for what it's worth as we go up to 59 again. Right. Oh, no, we're down. We seem to be by the seafront. Check out that sea on the left. There's an island in the distance, and maybe, is that a windsurfer? Could be anything. But don't let it distract you. Go! And we're at the end, so we complete the first stage. Here come some people. They might be my pit crew. They look identical. Dig the music. But, you know, very much like Chase HQ. But, not as good. So we'll do another couple of stages, or at least one more stage, to see if the gameplay changes much. But I doubt it does. What do you think of this game? Do you think it's the best game ever, or do you, like me, feel it's a bit, a bit behind the times even when it come out? This music's quite hypnotic. I think it would make you go to sleep or join some weird religious sect. Car's got, it holds on to the bend. It don't jump too much, does it? It might jump now. No, it hasn't jumped. Scenery is jaggering past. I mean, the scenery on Test Drive 2, one of my favourite Amiga games, is a bit jaggery as well, but it's a different type of game, that one. I can let it off. This one, no. Avoid the tram. Tram just ends there, but where is the tram? You can sing along if you want. If you've got your own bongos, I don't know if you have. If you got your own bongos, you could play it. You could play along, see if you know the tune. If you are a bongo player, comment below. Or you could just get 2 Tupperware boxes and use them as bongos. There's your homework, really. If you've done that, comment below. How do your bongos go? And what am I talking about? Yeah, anyway, just comment below what your bongos are made out of and how you got on. Yeah. Brilliant. Right, there's a right turn coming up, everyone, so lean in. Lean on the car, that might help me. Lean to the right. I think that helped me. Thanks everyone that leaned to the right. That helped me with that turn. Not perfect, but we'll probably have some more turns to come up. What was that, Geary Street, are we? No, we're in Russian somewhere. I need glasses. What does that say? Someone say. There's a lot of lorries with the same picture on the back. Is that the Malibu advert? Perhaps they're all delivering Malibu to some crazy alcoholic somewhere. Right, lean left. We're round it, are we? I think one of you leaned too much there. Right, got past another Malibu truck. I don't think I've ever drunk Malibu. Do you have that as a normal drink, or do you put it in a cocktail? I couldn't drink a pint of Malibu, I don't think. It's coconut, isn't it? It's Malibu coconut? Yeah, comment below for any Malibu stories. As I am a top cop. I mean, the police wouldn't take part in this, would they? The police are like law-abiding law enforcers funded by taxpayers' money. Now, if my taxpayers' money was funding this first ever national championship police car chase, I'd be blooming annoyed. Unless, in fact, they're being sponsored by Malibu and no taxpayers' money is being involved in this. I don't know who it is. They haven't thought this one through. Like a lot of racing games, they try and put a story to it and then, yeah. Moonshine Racers, that I mentioned, had a great story to it, but a terrible game. So if it's a choice playing this or Moonshine Racers, I'd play this. But if Lotus 2 was available, neither of the others would get a look in. God, doesn't this song ever end? Right, the scenery isn't changing too much, is it? It's essentially the same stage as last time. Oh dear. Someone break me out of this. This is not good. This is not good at all. CISCO HEAT. It does sound a little bit gay, doesn't it? Right, how are we doing in this steeplechase? We're in position 3rd. Or position 3, to use better English. Let's get around this tram. There's a lot of trams in San Francisco, but this road doesn't look like San Francisco. Get through here. Go! Right, we're at the end. Hooray! That was great. Ba-ba-la-ba-ba. Marvellous. Well, I did very well there. I think we'll leave it there. We've seen enough. That was CISCO HEAT. I hope you liked having a look at that. That was CISCO HEAT, published by ImageWorks in 1991. Thanks for watching as always, and I think I'll have another go, actually. Yes, I was just rounding up to go, but I think I'll have another go. So any of you people that had hung up on me, you can have a look now. Why did I do that? I was on the roundup. I said to you, thanks for watching as always, and I was about to say goodbye, and you'd probably seen enough, and now I'm giving you another stage. Sorry about that. I might just, yeah, I'm like some cruel masochist or something. Anyway, we're seeing another stage to see if anything's different, but we know already it isn't. It isn't, is it? Oh dear, perhaps we should end it here actually. Oops, crashed into a tram, but it didn't seem to cause too much damage. There's a lot of blue cars on the road. Stop! Well, that was the best corner so far. I hope this is a short stage. I shouldn't have done this. I thought the man was going to say goodbye, like he tends to say. Does this look anything like San Francisco? Whereabouts is this? If you're going to San Francisco, make sure you wear a flower in your hair. I didn't write that song. I need singing lessons. No, I don't need singing lessons. I couldn't, no. Right, we went on some balloons there. That was new. That was different. Oh, God, please end stage. This is definitely the last stage we're doing, I tell you. Definitely. Place your bets. Is this the last stage we're going to do, or will there be another one? I've been to San Francisco once, as a kid, with my parents. I think I must have been about 14 at the time. There was the San Francisco 49ers. They were big round about that point. I don't know if they won the Super Bowl about 20 years ago. If you know, comment below. Yeah, I remember getting a t-shirt. The 49ers. I don't know why they're called 49ers. Must be some sort of relevance to it. Right, how's this copper steeplechase going? About the same as it did the last stage, really. There's not much variety in this at all. I think after this there's only another couple of stages anyway. But if you crash into a couple of things, it costs you so much time, and then you can't do it anyway. It's a bit skinny on the time available. And then why would you keep coming back to it? Oops. Yeah, I felt that. I mean, I must have been going about 20 miles an hour there, and then I just leapt 50 feet into the air. Oh, they are balloons, so we keep going under. Oh, this band, you bongo players still playing, kudos to you. You've probably driven everyone in the house nuts, including your next door neighbours. I wouldn't be surprised if the police are around. Oh, we have finished. Right. We'll definitely end it this time. So like I said before, hope you like watching that racing game, if indeed you can call it a racing game. CISCO HEAT by ImageWorks in 1991. Thanks for watching that as always. Until next time, take care and goodbye. Goodbye.